Welcome to my channel. Today we'll be going through the Bigcartel website step by step, how to create it from the beginning to the end, the free version that is. The first thing you want to do is of course go to bigcartel.com. This is Bigcartel's homepage. From the homepage you can go ahead, you don't have to click sign up. Well, you can begin by clicking sign up and it will take you straight to the pricing. So the first thing you do, you sign up. You want to add your email address. For me, I'm going to type in info@letsblendllc.com. You create a password. For now, we'll say, I'll just create a random password. Now we're going to call this store Let's Blend, maybe JA. That's a good name. And I'm going to go click sign up. Now as you sign up, the first thing you see, congrats on your new shop. You've taken the first step and you know all the branding that they do. So the first thing it's going to ask you to do, shop essentials. It gives you step by step on what to do, the basics to get your shop started. So the first thing they'll request is that you add your first product. Correct? You can do it later. This is where you add the most important part of your shop, your products. So you can add the products later or you can add them now. Alright, so from here it says if you've previously had a website, you can import products. But we're just going to go ahead and create. Importing products, alright, it's just to show you if you have like a CSV form with the product's name, the product description, the product price, you can upload it here. The next step you want to take is add a product's name. So I'm in skincare, so I will say bulk shea butter. Description: soft Your next step will be adding a category. You don't have any categories yet, which is true, so you're going to go to manage categories. Add a category here, raw butters. And there you go, you have a category. Done. Status, active. You can put it hidden because you don't want to put it up yet. You can put it as sold out or a coming soon option. So we're going to keep it active because I want to show you how, everything works. You also want to show the price. So let's say it's probably like a dollar a pound. So let's say $8 as the price. Next thing, if it has different variation, this might be 1 pound. Then we can have 2 pound is $16. Then you could say 5 pound is $30, and so forth. That's one choice that you have as well. The next thing you want to do is shipping here. When I started, I did not do the shipping that's automatically calculated because when I started Bigcartel, I don't think they had that feature, and I still don't think they have a very good shipping feature. So what I did was I did flat rate shipping, which if you have a small product and it can hold in that flat rate envelope, I'm going to post a picture in the video so you can see that. I just use that, and I think that price is currently, I think like that flat rate padded envelope is probably like $8.25 at the moment. I think that's what it is right now, and I just used that shipping price just to avoid all complications in the beginning. That's what I did. So if it was a smaller item, I would just put when being bought alone, it is like maybe like $3 or something like that if it's a smaller item. So as you see here, it says edit product tax code. This option it actually refers to the type of product that you're selling. So maybe you're selling a product that has a different tax code. Bigcartel already has automatic tax amount that is added to the product, but this is for if you have like a separate tax code for the product that you want to use, then you would see it here. So this is a tax code tax code for Bigcartel. So they have different products, gift cards, parking services, clothing, dry cleaning, hairdressing. That's if you wanted to add, your own tax code. I didn't do this when I started. I just used what was there. Okay, so now you want to save the product. If you have an image of the product, I'm going to upload one of my old product images. All right, here's one. This would be a nice product photo. That's actually one of my first product photos that I had. And there you go. And then you go ahead, you click save, and you have your first product. So now we go back to products. Okay, so now you see your first product uploaded, and we'll just go to the next option. We'll pick a theme and customize it. Now what I'm going to use is the theme that I liked when I started my Bigcartel shop. I think it was the easiest theme, the more e-commerce looking, skincare wise, that was the best one for me. So let's customize your theme. Okay, so let's say my business colors are black. So text color here is black. You can always change the color. You can make it red. As you can see here, you can make it a variety of different colors. So we're going to go down to green here. Make it like a dark green. You can also do the link hover, which will be this. So this is for when someone is on your website and they hover over a product, the color will change. You can do a border color, which is usually the border of the website. Let's click contacts. So you could go here and see different border colors. That is usually like, the border of the website or anything of that sort. You have button text color, button background color, hover text color. So that's for when you hover over text. Let's say that is red. You see it right here? It changed the hover here. It changed, button background color. They're all changed here. Now let's go down to the announcement bar. So let's say coming soon, or use code soon for discount, something of that sort. You may want to make an announcement about your store. You could do that, and it appears once it's saved. It appears up here, but I'm thinking because the background is black, so we're going to have to change that. So announcement text background, let's change that to like green. Let's see if that helps. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one we changed. There it goes. Alright, and as you can see here, coming soon or use code soon for discount. You can go ahead and add desktop layout, full width. So it gives you the full width of the website. It's enabled layout margins. You can do sidebar and product details. So that is for the product itself. You see it right here, so it shows you the price up top. So it shows you that when it says sidebar and product details, left align, right align. So this is for this right here. So as you see, it puts it on the right. But usually they're on the left, so we'll put it on the left. The header is on the left. You can put it at the center of the product. Right there. Uppercase text layout. Fix the background image. Yes, you can. Like if you put a background image, you can spread it across the page, or it can be multiple. Alright? And this is for the website itself. Alright? So in order to have our Facebook URL, we can go facebook.com plus let's blend. So I can see if I can find that. Okay, here it goes. So with that now, you can go ahead and you can copy that link and put it, click back here, copy and paste. And you want to do that same thing for Instagram. Copy and then we're going to paste the link here. So as you can see, after copying and pasting, we now have the Facebook link here and the Instagram link here as well as bottom. So your customers can scroll down to the bottom of your page and click each icon and get on your social media perusal. As you see here, that's one, and let's click on now the Instagram, and that's two. So that's ways for them to get in touch with you, which is pretty good. Now you want to add another page, which will be your refund policy. So this is where you add the time limit on refunds. So you'd add the time limit on refunds. You would add if the customer has to pay for refunds. You can add if you do not take refunds. You can add where instructions for refunds. So basically in this section you will put any type of policy that you have for your store that you think your customers should be aware of and that you think may impact your customers throughout their purchasing experience that they'd like to know about. So the next thing you want to add is a privacy policy, and this privacy policy is for the website. A lot of people get confused about this. However, my privacy policy was created by, I was in a group, like a business group, and they had like privacy policies template, and all I had to do was put in my information. But this is supposed to tell the customers how their information is being used, if it's being saved. For example, you can see right here Bigcartel. So their privacy policies, cancellation shows the cancellation of information that is provided to you by the website, and so forth. But you can literally type in, privacy policy templates, and let's see, and some will come up. Let's see here. Okay, so the privacy policy sometimes can be very daunting, but you can literally go on, let's see, I think it's YouTube, and like typing in privacy policies. Let's go to privacy policy for my website. Right here, he has some really good information on privacy policy, so you can click any one of these that suit you, and they help you create good privacy policy for your website. If you have Bigcartel, then you'd have to create some for yourself. If you have another website, they may have some built-in privacy policies for you, but this is just a rule of thumb or a way to get started. You now have all your pages ready. Alright, so let's blend JA. You have info, which will be shipping policy, refund, store policy, privacy policy, contacts. Now here's the thing with this, you can't really move with Bigcartel. With a lot of the features, you can't move them. So for this here, I wouldn't want info right here. This isn't something that I would want here. I'd want to move this and bring that onto the bottom. However, you can't really do that. Alright, so this is the advanced area. So this is for if you wanted to edit the layout, edit the cards using codes, different types of codes like a messenger box or anything like that. This is where you would come and add the codes in. So let's go back to settings. So as you can see here, you can't really move it. So let's try to change the layout. Maybe that will help. This is another layout we can change it to. So at the bottom it has home, products, shipping policy, refund policy, store policy, which is good. It also has it at the top, so we may want to move that as well. But this feature comes with a header image, which is pretty good because now you can add in maybe like a logo right there. As you can see, you can add a background image. I'm just going to add a picture of myself. and see. There you go. That's if you wanted a website looking like this. Not, you know, this is a bit much, but yes, you have that option as well. Now, because I changed the theme, a lot of the information has been replaced. So we're going to go ahead and click save here, but we're also going to look at some other themes. Okay, so this theme isn't a bad theme. However, it's quite a bit big, but you can go ahead and click on it and it gives you the information. You know, we can always switch that. So now let's go back to home and we're going to look for another theme. Alright, so now this one is pretty good because guess what? The policies are at the bottom, contact information is at the bottom. Over here, you also have shop and you can get it in the corner, you know, like a layout of what is involved. So that's a pretty good theme. Now let's see if we can go to settings and try to change this up top here. Let's make that white. See if we can make that white. Okay. Not white, but a bit gray. That's not bad. And we can have a footer background, which isn't bad as well. Welcome image. We can have a welcome image. Okay, so this is the welcome image, which is nice. You know, when you come, you say they click in, start shopping, they go straight here. Header logo. Let's add a header logo, and your logo will be right here. Then you'll have background, and you know you have your website. Welcome text. Welcome to Let's Blend. Then after that, your homepage tagline, where we create magic. So show the search. There it goes. To have them search for things. Product list info, and then you know the rest. You add in your Twitter, Facebook, any type of social media you have. This is to change your text. I'm going to change the text to maybe times. Yeah, that's pretty good. So now you want to see your layout. So this is your homepage. This is actually how your homepage will look, just to give you a heads up. Open it as welcome to Let's Blend, and you could probably put something in here to, you know, change a tagline or anything like that to announce what, yeah, where the magic, where we create magic. You can add in maybe a few lines of if you have a discount or anything like that, which will be pretty good as well. Now we can click save. So now that that is done, this is what appears. Your email address is right here. If you have a shop description, you put it here. You can upload a quick profile picture. Let's do this here. And then what your shop is about, you will add it here. Shop description. I'm just going to put something quick. We sell raw. We sell raw butters for skincare and so much more, you know, etc. So that's where you'd fill out this here. You can pause and fill it out if you're doing it along with me. This is your website. Also, website link. If you have another website or blog or anything like that, that's where you would put this link. Okay, so now our store is in maintenance mode. So because we're using the free version of Bigcartel that you won't have to be paying monthly for, you're required to use the Bigcartel website. So here it shows you Let's Blend ja.bigcartel.com. In order to add a custom domain, you can go ahead and you can buy it. You can buy a domain, which it uses Google. It's not that expensive, honestly, when you use Google, depending on the domain name, and you can add it to it. But if you're just starting out and you have $0, there's no rush to purchase it right away. But if you have some money, go ahead, click on it, and you can buy it with Google. So you can buy the year one, which I would do for the $10, and go ahead and purchase it with Google. And this name has a popular ending by, and then you'll save it to your Google domains, and then you could add it to your Bigcartel website. So now, let's say we don't have that budget. We go down, it will ask the location. It's used to calculate taxes. So we're going to change the location. Let's do Idaho. Well, we're in the United States, but let's try somewhere in Florida. Okay, so I found this address. So let's use that instead. 008. And let me take out New York here. And boom, there you go. And save the address. So now you have an address, so it can help calculate taxes for you. Right, so now it's time to get paid. Alright, Bigcartel only offers Stripe and PayPal. So for Stripe, you'll click connect and it will tell you to get started with Stripe. If you don't already have a Stripe account, you'll put your email in and it will if you don't already have a Stripe account, you'll put email in, select next, and then you'll start to create one for the purpose of the website. If you do have one, you can use your existing Stripe account email, click next, and it will sign in, and then it will integrate. It will give you steps to integrate. All right. PayPal is sort of the same thing as well. You will click PayPal, type in your PayPal information, click next, and it will give you steps to integrate your PayPal account, which will make everything much easier. If you don't already have a PayPal, when you click next, it will create one for you. Okay, so now for some apps. Browse apps and integrations. So first thing you want to have is, well, now it has Instagram. They recently added this. They didn't usually have Instagram. It allows for Instagram shopping, which is a good feature for Bigcartel because most of the larger websites have that. So this is pretty good. You know, go ahead and add it Instagram, and then you can have Instagram. By using the integration will allow you to have Instagram shopping. But another app that I highly suggest that you have, Mailchimp. Mailchimp would allow you to integrate email marketing to your customers. So you'll go ahead and click Mailchimp. You can go ahead and click get started, and then it's going to ask add Mailchimp for Bigcartel to build custom segments, and you will connect your store to Mailchimp. And this is where it asks your username and your password. Now, if you don't have a username and password, create an account, and then it starts to integrate everything for you. So you can go ahead, I'll go ahead and I can click, let's go first, video save, let's go ahead and create letsblendja.com, and let's say your username is letsblendja. Create a password. Okay, so after you're finished creating your Mailchimp, you want to come back here, and then once you're done with that, what will happen now is whenever someone makes an order, the email, you can customize the email that they receive from Mailchimp so it can look, branded, and then they'll get a quick email with your logo, etc., and you'll also be able to store their information. And this is good because if you switch platforms, you'll have all that information on Mailchimp. So now for manufacturing and shipping. So for me, I found ShipStation to be the best for me. I created a free account for ShipStation. I already have an account, so I'm going to see if I can sign into that. Let's see. Let's see if that works. So you would sign in from ShipStation. This is how ShipStation looks. And you have new Bigcartel stores. It adds Bigcartel stores. So what happens is every time a sale comes in, I used to have Square as well. But yeah, every time a sale comes in, it pops up here. So for your new Bigcartel store, all your sales, current, past, and future sales will come here. So this is for my old Bigcartel store. So as you can see, there's some stuff here. June 20th. That was my last sale. what you see, it will tell you if they have the item SKU, the item name, the recipient. It will tell you the date, how long it's been there. It will tell you how many items they ordered, how much. So my own, these are already shipped. So if it wasn't shipped, it would say so. It would say so, and I'd be able to. There's something that I'll select here, like awaiting shipment, and then I'll click ship, and I'll be able to add all the information in and purchase my shipping label. Okay, so now your store management apps. Google Analytics, this is something that you'd have to upgrade to have, but if you have Apple or Android, go ahead and download the app so that way you can, access it from your phone. And the live chat is a good feature too. This is for customers. So when customers come to your page, you can add it to your Bigcartel website, and that way you guys could, speak. Payment processors. If you wanted to add Venmo, if you wanted to add Square, which would be pretty good, because then maybe if you're taking payments in person, you'd be able to use, like your Square, etc. But then you have Stripe Terminal. If you already have Stripe, go ahead and integrate Stripe Terminal to your website. And from there, when you're done, you can also download this on your phone and then take payments in person. So the next thing we want to do is set up your checkout. However, I already showed you what to do there. That's why it's still saying I need that, but you would need that to make a purchase. You can go ahead and add a discount code, like maybe new store, and you can put in orders anything, spends at least, orders at least, let's say 1 item, free shipping. A discount percentage will be, let's say, 10% off their entire order, or make a specific product or category. You could start in the ending never, you can end in when it's used. You can do ending on, let's say, the 23rd, something like that. And a description, new store promo. You want to go ahead and save that option. And let's go back to discounts and back to your store setup. Now, the only thing you have to do here is set up your checkout features. So enabling inventory tracking and adding a custom domain and Google Analytics. Those are pro features, so you'd have to upgrade to have those, which is fine because you don't need those right now. So we're going to go ahead and launch the shop just so I can show you how it will look. So we're going to click launch here. And then once you click launch, it gives you your your website link and where to share it on, but you don't want to share it right now, so you click done. And once you're done and your store is launched, it shows you your products, it shows you your categories and how much revenue it has made. You have orders up here, which you don't have any yet, products, discounts, and account. So let's go back to the dashboard. Okay, so what I want to show you is how your website will look to a customer. It's lynn.bigcartel.com. There you go. And this is how it will look to a customer. And let's say I'm a customer. Well, I can't add to bag because I didn't add a payment method, which is fine. And that's how it would look. They would add to cart, do a purchase. And yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it was worth it, and I hope you were able to start your website from this tutorial. If you have any questions or suggestions on another video, let me know and comment down below. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you next week on our next episode of Let's Blend and whatever it is I can think of.